Guys, Captain JJB84 here with a late night movie review of Kung Fu Panda 2. Kung Fu Panda 2. My god, where do we begin? This is probably my new second favorite DreamWorks film. My personal favorite is How to Train Your Dragon. This one actually feels almost like a, I don't want to say bad, but it kind of feels like almost not to the level of a Pixar film, but it's getting there. I mean, there are times where you feel rather emotional for the characters. I mean, like, the story in this one is, there's, this, evil, possibly gay peacock that, pretty much has discovered gunpowder and wants to, essentially take over China. And, his, it's told in prologue. And his, soothsayer tells him he will be defeated by a warrior black and white. So he goes out and kills all the pandas. But all but one. We then cut to present day, where we see Po and, the Furious Five is a little more accepting of him. During a attack from a group of bandits, a bunch of bandits attack, Po sees this little symbol on one of the bandits' shirts, and he realizes, wait, I've seen that somewhere. We see a flashback of him with some 2D animation. And you learn maybe something went down during Po's childhood. And he's a bit off his edge, and things aren't quite what it is. And then meanwhile we learn of Lord Shen pretty much taking over this huge city in, like, northern China, where he's defeated Master Rhino, Master Crocodile, and Master Buffalo, the bull thing, huh? But and he kills Master Rhino, and Master Rhino's voiced by old Victor Garber. With a giant hammer and a giant horn as well. So, the Furious Five and Po now have to go and defeat him. And before Po leaves, he talks to his father and learns that the goose is not his father. What a surprise. And I just find it funny because he took it so serious. And then he talks to Tigers. Tigers just like, I don't know what to say about that. I never knew. Really good voice acting. I mean, I don't know. The villain Lord Shen's played by Gary Oldman, who is perfectly cast. I mean, his voice fits the character so well. And big credit I'll give to this. Unlike most villains you get in animated films, I don't want to say, like, you know, a Pixar film or a DreamWorks film. This villain actually makes sense. He has reason why he wants to do what he wants. He has reasons for this. Like, he's not out to get revenge. He has actual reasons. I mean, everyone turned against him. He has reason to take over China. He has a reason to let his anger out. I mean, and very well designed at the same time. He's this albino peacock, and, like, he wears this cloak over him. So, and he has these little claw things, like that attached to his legs and feet that has, like, weapons and knives, and I think maybe his tail feathers act as weapons as well, maybe. So, it's all very well done. And visually, it is stunning. I mean, this is something I'll give credit to for a CGI film for doing so, and a DreamWorks film. There are some bits, like in flashback or the opening prologue, where it's 2D animation. Like, traditional 2D animation. And it, with the 3D, works beautifully. Um, that's the biggest plus for this movie, is that it looks like, not only looks beautiful, but it adds to something to the movie. It adds almost a new level to it. And this is where I'm kind of curious. What would a 2D animated film look like if it was in 3D? Yeah. But anyways, I don't want to give too much away. I'm going to try something a little different with my review. So they meet Lord Shen, they get captured. And, Lord Shen finally reveals to Poe what he did. And Poe learns who his mother is. And almost gets killed in the process. That's about as far as we'll get to. A lot of the drama in this is pretty well done. I mean, there's tension between some of the Furious Five, particularly between Tigress and Poe. Like, Poe almost screws up one of their missions, and Tigress says, "You're staying here." And Alligator and Master Crocodile and Master Buffalo, they don't want to fight because if they fight, they know Master Lord Shen will do something. Tigress says, "You stay here with them." Poe's like, "No, I'm going." And I think Tigress right there was ready to kick his ass. And that'd be interesting to see, but at the same time, I'm glad they didn't do something like that. So yeah. I will admit, there are just one or two bits that are just a little rushed, like, I don't want to spoil it, but in the end, when they're having the big battle scene, and Poe deflects a cannonball into Lord Shen's ship, you see practically like a second later, just Lord Shen after. I mean, it would have been nice if they waited like 5 seconds then show him. Like, oh, but the big plus is that it gets you on almost the emotional level. You feel for Poe. I mean, his entire species is gone. I mean, he's the last one. I mean, it's almost similar to like The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, Aang was the last one of his kind, and he must defeat the bad guy. He must defeat the final boss. But this is good, actually. And there's nothing I can say really bad about this. I honestly think this is a lot better than the first Kung Fu Panda. I know I know someone's gonna say something that. I know someone's gonna say to me, "No, it isn't." But I'm just gonna. That's a bit of a dangerous thing I'm gonna have to do. But I'm gonna have to do it. But, that's. I honestly thought this was that good. I mean, this, to be fair, is probably the second best animated film I've seen this year. Rango's still at number 1, and Rio sits just under it. And the best part is the ending. It sets up for another sequel. And I think I heard somewhere DreamWorks is planning this to be a series of like 4 or 5 movies or something. Let's just hope this doesn't turn like the Shrek series. But if they can keep this where it's going right now, by all means, this is going to be a fantastic series. But so yeah, nothing really much I can say that's bad about it. That's the review, I guess. I am going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. I was gonna give it maybe like a 9.5, but I think there was just one tiny thing that bugged me. What was it? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was just little bits of here and there. And, one thing I wish they did kind of explain a little more was, what was it again? Hold on. I don't know. I just it seemed a little more darker. I mean, there's death, there's destruction, there's hostile takeover. But that's not so much as bad. That adds to another edge to it. But at times I remember this one bit, this wolf, the lead wolf guy. I mean, Lord Shen tells him fire, and he doesn't want to shoot. He's gonna shoot his own guys. He's like, no. Lord Shen just stabs him, just throws him off his boat. That's not bad. It's just like, I don't know. It seems a bit off to me. But overall, a fantastic film. It doesn't quite beat How to Train Your Dragon for me. How to Train Your Dragon is my favorite. So yeah, this is getting a 9 out of 10. A 9 to a 9.5 out of 10. I can't think of too many problems with it. I mean, someone's gonna come to me saying, this is why it's bad, but no, this is staying where it is. So, that's the review, I guess. And I will see you all soon. Bye.